Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jan Moses, back here with another episode of the Salary Cap Report. Going to be going over a number of things here as we are now one day into round 3 of Salary Cap here in Season 6 of NBA 2K25. My team, we have not seen any changes to the salary cap value. We are going to briefly talk about that, and I have a reason, at least in my mind, as to why that happened, why the salary cap did not go up. I want to briefly cover the new set and the new event with the new exchanges, and there's one dynamic duo in particular that I want to talk about. Full disclosure, I haven't really dived all that much into the event and the set, but there are still a few players that I want to bring to your guys' attention who I think could be really beneficial in your salary cap lineups moving forward. And then we'll go over a few of the players who I have in my collection whose salaries have changed. And at the very end of the video, we're going to open up some packs. So this may be a longer video. It is what it is, man. We just got our third win in a row in King of the Court, which is really nice. We just got our Dark Matter glitched event card, and we are going to use that more than likely towards a player who I'm excited to use in the Triple Threat Park event that we're going to more than likely get tomorrow for a glitched Invincible event collectible. And then we're going to maybe use that same player in salary cap. I want to briefly talk about the fact that the salary cap has not gone up from 26,500. I believe from rounds 1 to round 2, it went up by 4,000 salary, I think, from 22,500 to 26,500. If I'm incorrect, I apologize. Please correct me in the comments down below. But regardless, I am pretty confident in the fact that we did not see the salary cap go up. I'm like 99.9% certain that the salary cap that we had to abide by when building our lineups was set at 26,500 to start round 2. And so I wonder if 2K just wanted to give us a big bump in salary to start round 2 and keep that same salary for round 3, and then give us another big bump to start round 1 of salary cap in season 7, which does kind of make sense. I mean, we're getting oh so close to people basically being able to run their full, I don't want to say their full showdown lineups in tier 1, because by the time season 7 rolls around, I think at least everyone playing the game will have one 100 overall card, if not more. We'll have to see. But regardless, we're going to see, I think, potentially multiple Galaxy Opals, maybe even 2 Dark Matters. Two Dark Matters, maybe pushing it a little bit, especially if they're both at 14,500 salary. But regardless, it is nice to, at least for this round of salary cap, not see the salary cap go higher than that 26,500 salary, just because of how dramatic of a jump we had from round 1 to round 2 this season. So we'll work on a lineup video for you guys maybe tomorrow, but I just wanted to briefly touch on the salary cap staying the way that it is. Now, when it comes to the players, let's first start with the glitched players themselves. There are a number of cards here in this set that I am particularly interested in. I think Ryan Hollands is the most interesting of the 4 diamonds. Now, I have not used his jump shot. I do like AJ Johnson's jump shot, and I do like Baylor Shireman's. I'm not too sure about Ryan Hollins. I apologize. Ryan Hollands' jump shot. He has, I think, his own jump shot on very quick, so I don't know what Ryan Hollands' jump shot was like before. But if you look at the ratings, first of all, he's a 7-footer. Pretty decent shooting ratings, pretty darn elite defensively. 97 interior with 97 offensive and defensive rebounding is great. 97 block is great as well. And then at 92 speed, I mean, this card's going to be really damn good. I mean, look, if you're someone that's balling on a budget and you like to play those park win streak events, or sorry, if you like to participate in those park win streak events rather on Sundays, and you like to run with a big, like I do, I like to run as a center and then try to play like a defensive Jokic, where I'm not not necessarily looking for my shot, but I am looking to create for others as a playmaker, and then I try to play elite pick and roll defense as the big man and just in general. So I enjoy playing as a center in my career and in the park whenever I play in a group. And if I didn't have a player I'm going to talk about shortly from the exchange, I don't have him yet, but I'm going to get him, then I would be running Ryan Hollands. Even though he is a diamond, I think this card is really good. And if you're really good as a center, you can win games with this card. I think that's how good he is. Again, jump shot, haven't tried it out. If it's absolutely terrible, then disregard everything I've said over the last 2 minutes about this card. But he's my favorite diamond. The pink diamonds, there are a number of interesting cards. I think Anthony Black, pink diamond, 6'7" point guard. He's incredible defensively. He does have on-ball menace on Hoff. Okay, I did not know that. Well, this card is a card that I think you're going to want to add for sure, because if this is a pink diamond that ever hits 5,000 salary down the road, he's going to be a card where, especially in season 7, when the salary is going to probably go up, like the salary cap rather is going to go up, Anthony Black is going to be a card you absolutely want to consider running at the point guard position for just 5,000 salary, an elite defender, 6'7", great badges, and then 95 3-pointer, elite defensively. This player's Emerald card from the NBA storyline set was a backup point guard for a lot of people that I played against in salary cap, and his Emerald played very similarly to another 6'7" point guard eligible card from that same set in Stephon Castle. Really excited to add this Anthony Black to my lineup, whether it's this weekend or on Tuesday when super packs drop. Outside of him, Matisse Thybulle, fun defender. I don't love his jump shot. Isaiah Hartenstein, I am biased because I am a Knicks fan and I miss Isaiah. I paid like 6,000 MT yesterday to get him as a holo, just because, he's one of my favorite Knicks from the 2023-2024 NBA season, and I miss him, and I'm in part rooting for the Oklahoma City Thunder to win it all, because I don't think my Knicks are going to this year, in large part because Isaiah Hartenstein is on that team. But in terms of my team, this card looks really damn good. 7 feet tall, 93 pointer. He's going to be a great card defensively. 86 speed is a little slow, which is why, again, I was gassing up Ryan Hollands a little bit with his 92 speed. His jump shot is not bad. I've been using him in King of the Court today as my backup center, and I've been knocking down threes with him left, right, and center. So this card is a lot of fun. Opals, don't really know too much about them, although I will say Walker Kessler, another center card I'm very, very interested in, and this was a card that I was contemplating spending 30K on until I took a look at the exchange, and that's what I want to show you guys really quickly. There are 2 things I want to show you guys in the Glitched Festival exchange. One of them is going to be a player that you can get from the exchange. Another one is a duo that you can get. First and foremost, Josh Giddey and Andre Drummond. These are 2 cards that I am targeting. I think Josh Giddey is the card I want the most, especially because I did not get Jason Kidd from the Signature Series event, right? That was this event, I think, right? Am I wrong? I think this was the right event. Yes, I did not get this Jason Kidd card, as you can see. And so for that reason, I would like to get Josh Giddey. That way I have 2 tall point guards in Magic Johnson and Josh Giddey, who I can run and be able to defend against the tall point guards that we're going to see coming out in season 7 and 8, I guess. Andre Drummond, I think his jump shot's really nice, so maybe we'll look at adding him too potentially. But the player that I'm most excited about adding to my team currently from the exchange is Donovan Clingan. This card is 7'2" with a 7'7" wingspan. Apparently his jump shot is pretty fast, and a lot of people are very complimentary of it. My only fear when I see people gassing up a player with a fast jump shot is his jump shot going to be Michael Beasley for me, where it's inconsistent and I can't time with it? Or is it going to be fast enough where I can get the jump shot off without being contested while also being able to green it somewhat consistently? That's my fear, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna give this Donovan Clingan card a shot. Maybe we'll go into like play now and I'll adjust Donovan Clingan's SIG so that I can try him out with a faster jump shot. But regardless, this card seems like a really fun card. Great attributes, great size. He's the card I plan on running as my center in the Triple Threat Park event tomorrow. Now, again, I have not looked at the other cards that much, or the other duos all that much, that are in this exchange. I know a number of people are interested in this duo right here with the Opal Gobert and Pink Diamond Jeff Green both becoming Dark Matters. I have not looked at their duo boosts at all, and there are a number of other cards in here that I will talk about maybe in a future video, but just to speed things along, there is only one other thing that I want to talk about. Oh, Tumani Kamar and Shaden Sharp have a dynamic duo. Okay, well, I got to look at that. That's interesting. The only thing I don't like about this is I'm not a fan of duos where you have two players that play the same position. I would want to play Shaden Sharp, who I believe is 6'5" or 6'6" at shooting guard, and I want to play Tumani Kamar, who's at 6'7" at shooting guard as well. In fact, currently in my salary cap lineup, he is at the shooting guard position. So I don't know how much I love this. I would have to look at the boost to see how much better it makes them, but I love Tumani Kamara, and if this duo makes him a much more effective offensive player, then maybe I will consider bringing in Shaden Sharp into my salary cap games. But this duo right here is the duo that I am most interested in running in Isaiah Collier and Cody Williams. I'll show you guys when we go to the lineups in a second here, but Tumani Kamara's salary is up to 1,800, which is a little annoying, and it makes me want to at least consider bringing in another shooting guard who can play good defense for me at 1,200 salary, so I could save that 600 salary for somewhere else to help me get underneath the 26,500 salary cap. I want to show you guys this Isaiah Collier and Cody Williams duo though. If we go to, is he in Torpedo? Let's see. At least one of them have to be, right? Yeah. Oh, they're both in Torpedo. Okay, cool. So here's Isaiah Collier and Cody Williams. If we bypass the stat boosts, the things I want you guys to notice here. So again, anything that you see that goes from gold to Hall of Fame, I don't really care all that much about. Like, yeah, it's nice that Isaiah Collier goes from gold to Hall of Fame Deadeye when Cody Williams is on the floor with him, but I more so care about the badges that are from at the very highest tier, silver, being upgraded, because what that means to me is I can make that badge, a legend badge with the duo boost. So for example, not that I care about Aerial Wizard, but I care about Limitless Range on this card. If I make Isaiah Collier have, I think it's silver Limitless Range, right? Because you're going from no badge to a gold. So you're going bronze, silver, gold. So you're getting a 3 badge upgrade to Limitless Range. So if I were to make Isaiah Collier have silver Limitless and you upgrade that by 3 from silver, you get gold, Hall of Fame, legend, and that's what I want to see my point guard, who, yes, he is only 6'3", but to give him legend limitless range is awesome. You can also give him legend immovable enforcer by just giving him bronze immovable, which is crazy. You can give him legend interceptor, legend rebound chaser, and then legend on ball menace. So this card at 6'3" may be one of the best defenders in the game, pound for pound. Obviously, there's no duo boost that's going to give him extra inches in the height department, but 6'3", he can at least hold his own, I think, as a bench point guard for you. And then you pair him with Cody Williams, who he's going to be able to get Deadeye on Legend, which is nice. I don't really care about Post Fade Phenom. Legend and Limitless Range, it looks like, on Deadeye and Limitless Range on Legend, as well as Dimer. So 3 of my favorite badges offensively, maybe my 3 favorite badges offensively, all on Legend, along with Mini Marksman, Shifty Shooter. I mean, Cody Williams, if you like these cards, if you like their jump shots, you can make both of them 2 of the most elite cards in the game. And what's incredible about this duo is that they're both Amethyst. We can briefly look at the other duo with Shaden Sharp and Tumani Kamara, but you get so many legend badges on 2 cards who right now are each at 1,200 salary. So you could run for 2,400 salary 2 Dark Matter cards with multiple legend badges where you don't have to even give them legend badges. You can just give them silver and bronze badges. If you play your cards right, if you look at what you're upgrading, you can give each of these cards, I think, 3 to 5 legend badges, and they're going to be 3 to 5 of the best legend badges in the game. So this is the duo I'm most excited to run. I'm not going to be playing any salary cap today, but I am planning on using these cards whenever I ultimately end up playing salary cap. Are they in Apex? Where are those other 2 cards? We're going to find them. Well, Tumani Kamar is in Radioactive, right? Yes, he is. So let's take a look here. Oh, Shaden Sharp was in Torpedo, so I'm just blind. Great. Let's see what Tumani Kamara has. This is going to be a live blind reaction. He gets Legend Limitless, which is nice. Legend Post Fade Phenom, which is whatever. Is that it? Okay, so that's it. That's kind of meh. I mean, again, I have to run both these cards at my wings, whereas I would like to run each of them at my shooting guard position. Let's see. So Shade and Sharp will be able to get Legend, Rise Up, Float Game, Aerial Wizard, Post Fade, Phenom, Dimer, Pick Dodger, Mini Marksman. See, I don't love this duo as much. I personally don't. I also don't love Shade and Sharp's jump shot. From what I remember, it was fine, but from what I recall, it wasn't really that special of a jumper. So we're not going to, probably not going to run that duo. We're probably going to run that duo with Isaiah Collier and Cody Williams. All right, with that being said, let's briefly look at the lineup, because you can see here we are 900 salary above the limit. I just want to say real quick, we'll show you guys what the salary cap lineup is or the record is rather, once I confirm that I'm recording. Hi, YouTube. Okay, here we go. If you guys take a look at my record, I think I started off, was it 1-3 this season in salary cap? You could see there very faintly, we finished 13-4 in terms of our record in round 2. We kicked ass. We could barely lose, and I think a big reason for us going on the stretch that we did is because of the play of Justice Winslow. He's my favorite point guard I've ever run in salary cap, and yes, that's more than Dyson Daniels, that's more than Dante Exum. This card is a monster, and especially considering the fact that he's only a 2,000 salary, the fact that I was scoring anywhere from I was either getting 10 points and 7 assists with this card, or 25 points and 3 rebounds, where he was just everywhere. He is such a menace as a rim runner, as a jump shooter. His jump shot is so nice. And defensively, he's an absolute menace. You know, if I can, I try to put Corey Brewer on ball as my point of attack defender, just to save Justice Winslow's stamina for the offensive side of the ball. But otherwise, if Winslow has to play on ball defense for me, he still does an incredible job. Not that Dyson Daniels didn't, but Justice Winslow, while he is 1 inch shorter than Dyson Daniels, he does bring a little more pace. He's a little faster, it feels like. So I love this card. Jeff Green, really fun card to run as well. At 5,000 salary. I'm not going to talk about these cards. You guys know how good those cards are. Then the rest of the bench hasn't really changed all that much. Now we are going to have to make some changes. Quentin Post, I think he was at 1,200 before. Now he's back up to 1,500 salary, I believe. So we're probably going to have to bench Tumani Kamar. This may be the week that I run that duo that I was just talking about with Isaiah Collier. And then we're going to put Cody Williams here. And if we do that... Where is Cody Williams? Right here. So if we do this, now we're just 300 salary above the limit, and I think we can easily fix that by benching Cameron Reddish. I mean, Stephon Castle's up to 400. We could just fix this easily. We could just do something like this. And then you're at 300 as well. We'll bring in another gold center for 200. So just like that, we're back at 26,500 salary, and now we have 2 Dark Matters coming off the bench, which is insane. If I wanted to, I could start Isaiah Collier and Cody Williams. But again, I love Justice Winslow too much. We'll see. I think having a unit that I really trust coming off the bench is key. And if I could run this duo, and I mean, if Isaiah Collier can give me the offensive AC Law and somehow provide me with some semblance of the defense DeLon Wright gives me off the bench at point guard, I'll be ecstatic, and I'll probably never move on from these cards, even if they go up to 2,000 salary each, because for Dark Matters at 2,000 salary even, that's the easiest trade-off in the world. I will happily take that. I have to work on their badges, obviously, but big fan of this duo right here. Taking a look at some of the players right here that I did not mention, not a lot of changes in the Dark Matter, Galaxy Opal, and even the Pink Diamond tier when it comes to players who I have. Once again, it looks like another week where 2K loves that number 6,300. A lot of players are at that salary. Case in point with a card like James Wiseman. I think more and more people are running Jonathan Bender and Robert Covington. Both of these cards are near the ceiling for Pink Diamond card salaries. They're at 7,500 and 7,900 respectively. There are some more Pink Diamonds who are at 5,000 salary. I am a little bummed that Mark Williams, who I was excited to run at center in salary cap, is still at 8,000 salary. I feel like at this point, unless he drops in salary, I'm probably going to end up running Donovan Clingan if I want to run a pink diamond center in other salary cap lineups where I'm not running Joakim Noah. Isaiah Hartenstein, 5,500. I mean, all these new glitch cards, you guys already know the drill by now. Pink diamonds are going to be at 5,500. Diamonds are going to be at 2,500. I think Galaxy Opals are at like 8,500, and they're going to stay that way, I believe, until next Saturday, a week from today, 8 days after that promo's gone live, where all those cards are going to jump up in salary near their max. Like Isaiah Hartenstein should hit around 8K salary next Saturday, but then the week after that, we may see them all drop once again, and that may be when I end up running those cards. Interestingly enough, DeAndre Jordan is at 5K salary, and I think Jamal Crawford is at 8K. So if you like their dynamic duo, and their duo is really nice, if you are comfortable with that DeAndre Jordan jump shot, I think for 13,000 salary, that is one of the better dynamic duos you can run. Obviously, Jamal Crawford's not an elite point guard, but I think DeAndre Jordan is one of the best centers in the game with that dark matter boost. But again, it's going to come down to how comfortable you are with his jump shot and how you feel with running a card like Jamal Crawford at your point guard spot. Eddie Curry still at 6,300 as well. Did we pass Khalil Ware? I feel like Khalil Ware, okay, he's still at 8K. I don't think Khalil Ware is going to ever come down from 8K salary. Moving on to the diamonds. We were just talking literally seconds ago about how these glitch cards are going to go up in salary next Saturday when it's 8 days since they've come out. We're seeing that same thing happen right now with the Pantheon players. Sam Hauser, 4,400. If we take a look at everyone's favorite new diamond point guard to run in Delano Banton. Where is he? Banton. Dembona's 3,800. But I'm pretty sure Delano Banton. Did I pass him already? I might have passed him. No, he's right here. 4,400 salary as well. So maybe we'll see Delano Banton drop in salary next week, but at 4,400 salary, I would much rather run Isaiah Collier for 1,200 and run his duo with Cody Williams. Moving on here, let's see. Are there any other diamonds of note that I want to talk about? There really isn't a lot of change in general. We're seeing Russell Westbrook at 3,000 salary. Dyson Daniels, 2,500. That's still an incredible value for him. We're seeing the prime cards finally dropping in salary. James Posey, I like this card a lot. Maybe I'll run him at shooting guard in one of my other salary cap lineups if I make one. We talked about Dyson Daniels already. The other prominent diamond point guards that people like to run, cards such as Marcus Smart and Tyreek Evans. Those cards are at 2,000 salary. Jalen Johnson is dealing with what Josh Hart was dealing with earlier this year in salary cap, where his salary is kind of stuck at 5,000, which is pretty annoying. Outside of that, not a lot of change. I'm seeing a lot of people running this Diamond Pokuševski. They really like his SIGs, I guess. His jump shot looks clean, and then his ability to create off the dribble, I guess, is really nice. At least against me. He always does well against me, that card. I end up beating those teams, but it's always like a really, really sweaty time. Not a lot of other changes of note to talk about here in the diamond tier. And then looking at the amethyst cards, again, really briefly, it is important to look at these because I know a lot of you guys are like me, where you're relying on amethyst cards to be the players that you include in your lineup if you are running a bench. And you're going to need them to all be at 1,200 or at most 1,500 to make your lineups work. Again, I'm going to keep Quentin Post because I like his jump shot, but you know, if you like running Oso Ighodaro, he's also at 1,500. So you're going to be dealing with that issue. If you want to run a center who's under 1,500, a good option is Goga Bitadze at 1,200 salary, which is really nice. Jared Vanderbilt finally dropped in salary from 2,000. I feel like a lot of people were running that duo with Rui Hachimura. Kyle Filipowski, if I were to bench Quentin Post, it would probably be for either Goga or for Kyle Filipowski. Maybe the latter because I do like Kyle Filipowski's jump shot a little bit more. Goga's is a touch slow. And outside of that, there really isn't all that much else I want to talk about when it comes to the lineups. I guess let me know in the comments down below who are some new players you're including in your salary cap lineups this week. Let's get into the packs. Let's see, how far into this video have we gotten? We are 24 minutes in. I told you guys this was going to be a long one. We're not opening up any of those packs. We're going to open up a few of these packs right here. We have some locker code packs. We're not going to spend too much time actually. We'll open up maybe one diamond. We'll open up a legend badge pack, and we'll open up our Galaxy Opal just to make this a little bit quicker. We'll do the Hall of Fame. Okay, here we go. Hall of Fame badge, legend badge pack, 92 plus pack, and then we'll do our Galaxy Opal. We get Dimer. Our Galaxy Opal pack last. I cannot speak today, guys. I'm really sorry. I don't know why. That speech impediment is kicking in real hard this afternoon. Maybe it's time that I need a nap or a drink, but you know. Legend post lockdown, so not terrible, not elite, but not awful. Maybe a card I'll throw on Donovan Klingon. We have so many of these diamond premiums, but we don't really care about diamonds right now, so we'll just open this up real quick. A new diamond, which I will take. Our Galaxy Opal pack, by the way, I did not get that from the breakout highlight. We still have to get that done. We got that from the MyTeam mobile event, so we finally got a Galaxy Opal card from that. Who is a Buck shooting guard? Is this Ray Allen? Look at John McLaughlin. Oh, that's exciting. I don't even think John McLaughlin's family would be excited about pulling him in this game. Just kidding, John. We love you. All right, here we go. It's only one Galaxy Opal pack, right? Yes. All right, here we go. Galaxy Opal pack. I don't really even know what I want out of this, man. Again, I got this from the MyTeam mobile event. Let's just flip it and see who we get. Western Conference, 95 free throws, so it's going to be a point guard. Who is this small forward? Is Kevin Durant? Who is this? Oh, it's Chris Mullin. Who does Chris Mullin have a duo with? Oh, with Spreewell. That's fun. Well, okay, you know what? It could have been worse. We'll take Chris Mullin, I guess. Not the worst pull in the world, but probably never going to see the floor for me in salary cap. All right, well, I appreciate you guys. We're going to probably try to play a couple more King of the Court games. I think we're safe for top 50%, but I'm going to play one more game just to be safe. I don't really care about top 10% all that much. You get one more Dark Matter card. I just don't think I have it in me to get 2 more games in, but we'll see. Or I should say 2 more wins in, because we have 26 minutes left. I feel like the only people that are left playing are the Super Sweats. So, yeah, appreciate you guys. Until next time. I'll see you later.